Hey everyone, it's Tara. Welcome back to my channel, Tara Talks. Today I'm going to be doing my March reading plans. So if you want to see what I plan to read during March, just keep watching. So I will actually start with like my rollovers for the month. One rollover that I potentially won't get to by the end of February. It is currently February 25th. So as I'm filming this, I'm not sure I'm going to get through it. And that one is Carrie Soto is Back by Taylor Jenkins Reid. I might be halfway through it. Maybe a little bit less, but I'm enjoying it. This is about Carrie Soto. She is a tennis player. She was really big in like the 80s. And then she kind of like bows out, retires because she injures like her knee. And then she comes back and like does like a comeback, and it's like her story from there. Because she wants to defend her titles, because she's like, tennis was my life, it was my everything. If I don't have that, what do I have? So yeah, I'm hoping I'll finish that by the end of February, but if not, that will roll over to March. Also roll over to March, which is The Heiress Gets a Duke by Harper St. George. This is the Gilded Age Heiresses series, and this is the first one in it. I actually pulled this one for my 24 in 2024, and I just haven't got to it. I'm like one book behind. It seems like that's going to be my continual thing, is one book behind. But I might make it up over the summer, I think. That's usually when I can get the majority of my reading. So I am going to add this one. This one is rolling over from February into March, and then I am going to pull one more book from my jar, my 20 and 2024 jar. Let's pick the 24 and 2024. Again, I am picking one this month because like I said, I'm halfway through one, and then the other one I am gonna start for March. All right. Ooh, so I got Under the Whispering Door, and I know this one is by TJ Klune. All right, so I pulled Under the Whispering Door by TJ Klune. This is one that I've been wanting to get to, but for some reason I kept putting it off. So I put it in my 24 and 2024, and this is the one I pulled. I have read TJ Klune before. I read The House in the Cerulean Sea, absolutely loved it. So I feel like I'm going to love this one as well. It says, when a reaper comes to collect Wallace from his own funeral, Wallace begins to suspect he might be dead. And when Hugo, the owner of a peculiar tea shop, promises to help him cross over, Wallace decides he's definitely dead. But even in death, he's not ready to abandon the life he barely lived. So when Wallace is given 1 week to cross over, he sets about living a lifetime in 7 days. It says, hilarious, haunting, and kind, Under the Whispering Door is an uplifting story about a life spent at the office and a death spent building a home. Okay, so it's like set at a tea shop too. It says, welcome to Charnes Crossing. The tea is hot, the scones are fresh, and the dead are just passing through. So this one seems so good. I feel like I'm going to enjoy it just because I loved The House in the Cerulean Sea. I have heard good things about it, so I can't wait to get to it. So let's move on to the book clubs I participate in. So I follow 3 book clubs on YouTube that I want to keep track of, and it is my goal to follow them this year and read the books that they have picked out. And the first one is the Swoony Readers. They are reading Rock Bottom Girl by Lucy Score. This will be my first Lucy Score. I have one on my shelf, but I just haven't read it yet. I really think it's because they look so chunky, and so they kind of intimidate me. So I feel like reading with a book club will be helpful. And I know this one is like a fake dating relationship, and I believe most of her books are small town. So it says, downsized, broke, and dumped, 38-year-old Marley sneaks home to her childhood bedroom in the town she couldn't wait to escape 20 years ago. Not much has changed in Culpeper. The cool kids are still cool. Now they just own car dealerships and live in McMansions next door. Oh, and the whole town is still talking about that homecoming she ruined her senior year. Desperate for a new start, Marley accepts a temporary teaching position. Can the girl banned from all future Culpeper High homecomings keep the losingest girls' soccer team in school history from killing each other and prevent carpal tunnel in a bunch of phone-clutching gym class students? Maybe with the help of Jake Weston, high school bad boy turned sexy good guy. When the schoolroom Emil sends Marley to the principal's office to sign an ethics contract, the tattooed track coach, Dog Dad, and Teacher of the Year becomes her new fake boyfriend and alibi for a price. So that one just seems really cute, and I can't wait to get to it. And I know they're reading it for the month of March, so that will be fun. Next one is part of the Black Hat Book Coven, and they are reading Gravebriar by Casey L. Bond. All of the books in this book club are witchy, so I'm sure this is obviously going to have a witch element. And the blurb says sometimes witches hunt their own. Someone knows my secret, and they're wielding it as the weapon of my execution. I stand accused of poisoning my Gravebriar coven mate. To my fatal regret, I can't prove my innocence without revealing the truth I've long kept hidden. While every other Gravebriar witch are green witches and healers, my magic lies in poisons. There's one witch who believes me, the same boy who was sent to kill me with instructions to pluck the briars that sprouted from my grave. The only cure for a Gravebriar witch, Forge Silverthorn, will be my undoing or my salvation. He claims there is a malicious plot vining through the witch town of Cauldron that threatens to tighten around my throat in a deadly noose. Promising I can escape by seeking the help of a banished witch who hides our kind in plain sight, he leads me to a dark circus full of witches. The ringmaster will only help us if we agree to join his circus of uncanny tricks and diabolical feats for 2 nights only, using our magic to thrill his patrons. In exchange for our participation under the big top, I'll divulge the information I need to save my coven mate and clear my name. But when dark secrets emerge from the shadows of this promised sanctuary, I'm forced to decide if I can truly trust anyone, especially Forge, my would-be executioner, my coven's sworn enemy, and my could-be love. Okay, so this one seems pretty good. I'm excited to try it. It's a young adult fantasy, and I really want to give it a go. It seems pretty intriguing based off the blurb, and I can't wait to get to it. The next one I have is part of the Beam Me Up book club, and this one is called Alien Tyrant by Ursa Dax. So this is a sci-fi alien romance, fated mates, and so I can't wait to get to that one. Those are all the books that I plan to read during the month of March. Let me know what you plan to read in the comments below. Like and subscribe if you'd like to. Bye!